welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. If you're stopping by for the first time, welcome. And if you're not stopping by for the first time, thank you for your support. Today's video is a slightly different one than what I usually do. I'm usually a little bit more upbeat in my videos. However, I have something to share with you. I have been using eBay, buying and selling for quite a few years now, and I pride myself on always checking the seller and always being sure. Okay, so what I have here is an item that I purchased from an eBay seller, and I checked out the seller, and this seller only has 100% positive reviews. So I looked at this particular item. It is a Coach bag. I have been really very much on a Coach kick lately, and in particular the 1941 bags. I understand that the quality, and I know the quality of those bags is exquisite, and I just wanted in on that. I thought to myself, you know, I have a few other just ordinary Coach bags, if I could say that, just the ordinary ones. But I really had in me the desire to find a 1941 bag, or now they call them the originals. I went onto eBay, and I've bought a lot on eBay. And I really do. I trust eBay to some extent. So this arrived today. Today is Sunday, and that's quite odd for Australia Post to deliver on a Sunday. So earlier, I received this in an Australia Post box, and that's what it looked like when I opened it. It had this lovely card sitting here on top, and I thought, oh, that's nice. On the back, it has this thank you sticker. Opening up the card, it says, "Dearest Tanya, thank you. By supporting a small business, you help support a dream, a family, and so much more. Your purchase is truly appreciated. Love, Marie. P.S. If you are satisfied with this bag, please leave feedback in eBay. It would mean the world to me." So I thought, oh, that's a lovely touch. Thanks, Marie. So then inside we have all this, you know, lovely, pretty pink, Barbie pink stuffing. Now here is the strap, because of course I did already unbox this, but that is the strap, and essentially you will see the strap has all these folds in it because that's the way it had been stored inside the bag. Very much like this. That's how it was stored inside the bag, inside this, you know, thin foam covering. Then inside here, there is the item, and the item has a sticker on it wrapped in tissue paper, and it says sourced from the Coach outlet store. And then inside the box, there is a loose red thread. There is here an envelope, and on the back of the envelope it says Coach New York, and inside the envelope there is a receipt, and the receipt says Prime Outlets at Grove City, PA, which I think is Pennsylvania, store 0574, register 007, operator Stephanie C, associate Stephanie C, and then I think probably an employee number, gift receipt, and then it says HMP SIG SKBK wallet, and then it has all these other details. Hopefully it will focus. You will see some details here at the bottom and halfway through the receipt that some numbers have been scribbled over. But the thing that struck me the most was the fact that it says wallet. I didn't buy a wallet. Then we have here the little care instructions booklet, which is a tri-fold like this. Opens up like that. And then there's another standard card with this on it. And all those were in this little envelope. Then here is the bag. Pulled it out like that. So that's the tissue paper. And attached to the string of the dust bag, there is just a note with my name on it, and another little sort of cute little piece of stationery, which said with a sticker, "You've got great taste." And that's what that says there. And my name is on this. Okay, so first thing I noticed when I sort of pulled this out, I thought, oh, it feels very synthetic, very unsatin-like. As I pulled the bag out of the dust bag, this fluff fell out. It's like, you know, lining that's worn away or come away from the inside. And I thought, oh, well, that's okay. It's just a bit of, you know, excess thread. then this here is the bag. And this is supposed to be the Coach 1941 Riley in the chambray in the size 22. Now, this is how it came, like this. So it had this foam on the top handle. It has the 1941 swing tag, and it had this foam behind it. And it has the Coach ticket on it. And on the back of the ticket, it says HMP SIG SKBK wallet. Oh, my light is making it too. So, and then it has the MFSRP, which must be like the recommended retail. And then underneath it says 199, as in 199, and that's been scribbled over with black pen. And I thought, oh, well, okay, they're just trying to hide the price. When I first opened it, I didn't notice wallet. I didn't notice that. That was on my second inspection. So I looked at it and I thought, oh, she's cute. Really sweet. And I smelled it and I thought, sort of smells like the leather. Sort of. Let's have a look at the bag. Now, you won't see it at the moment, but it does have Coach embossed into just about everything. You will notice exactly what I noticed immediately, which was an immediate red flag. Now, I have very limited knowledge about 1941 bags, but every single bag that I have seen of the 1941 or the originals range unboxed on YouTube does not have an inner leather lining like that. This is so thin that you can feel and see the imprint and the hardware, the way it's been affixed to the bag on the inside, all the way across. So that's the base of these two parts here of this bag. And at first I thought, oh, well, maybe because it's been kept in storage like this for a long time. This was described as a brand new with tags, unused Coach bag, purchased from the outlet. So then I had a closer look and I started noticing the stitching up here and how it is not very perfect. And I thought, well, gee, that's odd. And then I looked over and I thought, oh, maybe it's not perfect because of this detail here with this leather. You know, it's quite detailed, it's quite thick. This feels quite thick. There's also this flap here, which, you know, looks like a loop. So that's what we're looking at. Then the other thing I noticed when I looked inside, can you see here this glazing? It's very shiny and it's very glossy. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to be as glossy because I've looked at quite a few videos since and it does seem to have some luster to it, but I don't know of many other Coach bags that have that shiny luster to it. So the inside is red, like that. Here it has the Creed in a tan leather, like a saddle color. And then the number at the bottom is number B2081-3630. Come to learn that that is a number on another bag that is also online. And so obviously what's happened is it's been copied. So here we have this leather. Here we have this little slip pocket in the back section. The rest is a fabric, the red fabric, and you may remember that red thread that I pulled out earlier. Then there is a little zip pocket here, like that, and that is also red thread inside. Then there's a middle compartment, that's where the Creed is, and then there is a front compartment here, and then there is this little magnetic closure. Is it magnetic? No, it's a press stud, I'm sorry, forgive me. Press stud closure there, that if you wanted to, you could put something else very slim in there. Okay, so I thought, well, that's a nice construction. That's lovely. Sort of smells like leather, but sort of doesn't, if that makes sense. So here we have the front clasp with the Coach on it, like that. So I shall return that. And underneath, it has on it Coach and then a number. And then on this section, it says Coach right down the bottom, which may not pick up, but it's there. Okay, so then I started having a closer look at all the hardware. So each of the pieces of hardware do have Coach embossed on there, on each side. Then we have the swing tag, the 1941 swing tag, and I had a closer look. Now my camera may not pick this up, but I will try to show you. You may notice these two screws. They are different. There's that one there, here is a Phillips head, and that one is just a little bit more round and open. It looks like it's actually been forced and the thread's broken a little bit. Oh, not the thread, those little 4 little lines, so to speak. And then the glazing is very shiny, very, very shiny. Now, at first you would think, oh, well, it's a new bag. Of course it's going to be shiny, but too shiny. Then I moved this back and I noticed the leather on the handle. And as you can see, it's very creased and folded there. And then I thought, oh, well, it's because of the way it's been stored. But that doesn't look right. That doesn't look like normal leather creasing. And again, there's that very lovely, shiny glazing. And then I looked at the back pocket. And there is a slight scratch, but I thought, oh, well, scratches sometimes are inevitable. And then I thought, this is magnet. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's a piece of plastic there. It's not magnetizing. So I removed the plastic. And you will see here that there seems to be maybe a panel missing because this does not magnetize. That's only making noise because I'm moving it. There's no magnet. There is no connection at all. So you will see here, there is the glazing all the way around the flap, like this and like that. And when you open the bag, you will see a lovely glazing crack right there. So I'm thinking to myself, it's got Coach imprinted on everything. Must be okay. Let me look at some YouTube videos again. So I looked at a couple of others, and the position of these two CCs here is overlapped a little bit by this flap, and you will see that this flap is not necessarily centered by these two CCs. So that's another sign that something doesn't seem quite right. So now that brings me to the strap. So I pulled the strap out of the box. Actually, the strap, I'm sorry, was in the bag, and it was, you know, fitted into this long, thin foam sheath. And this is how it was. That's exactly how it was, because that's how it's naturally falling. It's got those folds in it. So when you open it or unravel it, that's what it looks like. Okay, so I started looking at the hardware, and I noticed that this tip here is, it's hard to explain, hard to show, but it's a little bit blackened. Here we have Coach embossed into it. Then when I pulled it out, and it's probably missing now, oh no, here it is, this is very, very loose, enough to slip off completely the keeper. There you go. I just did that one-handed. There was no struggle to do that. This leather feels like soft and firm at the same time. The color of the glazing is different to the glazing on the swing tag and on the bag itself. Then I started noticing the hardware, and each of the clasps does have Coach printed on it, but then when you pull this down, can you see here where that join is inside? So it feels plasticky. It does not feel like a real Coach bag. Then you'll see also here in the base there is Coach pressed in, obviously, embossed into everything. And there's the glazing, and you will see that the glazing of these two little overlapping flaps is different to the glazing on the strap. Lots of red flags going off at me here. And I thought to myself, this is not right. Now, the smell of the strap is the same as the smell of the bag. It's almost like a fake leather. This feels like a vinyl. It feels like a vinyl. You know, like some kitchen chairs have a vinyl and they feel like that. They've got the leather look. You know, there's not even any discernible grain. So I suppose it would be like a smooth leather. The stitching on the strap is actually quite good. And then I noticed the dust bag. And I thought, wow. So here we have Coach New York. And this satin is very cheap. It's very, very thin. Now, a lot of the other Coach satin dust bags are quite thin, but not like this. This is like a really cheap, you know, like those really cheap dolls dresses, like the really cheap and nasty dolls. So let me just show you the difference in the satin. So here is my other Coach bag with a different string. So this is my navy Coach bag. But just to show you the difference of the satin. This satin has a thicker, less transparent consistency to it. So this here is the large one of my bag. This one, hopefully it will show, looks entirely different. Now, it could come down to the fabric batch, maybe the way it was woven, but this just feels cheap and nasty, and this feels more luxurious because it is more silky. Now, let me share with you this bag here. This is a Coach by Rodarte 1941 bag. I was going to share this with you in an upcoming Coach haul video, but that didn't go to plan. Just to show you the inside flap and the difference. Although a different color, can you see the difference in the leather? There is a marked difference. This is too thin. It feels soft, but it also feels like a plastic. You know, like a smooth plastic? That's what that feels like. It does not feel like actual leather. This is buttery soft. This is smooth, but it doesn't feel like leather. And this is the biggest giveaway. So unfortunately, I think I've been scammed. I feel quite certain that I've been scammed because I just didn't feel right about this whole thing. They didn't show the inside of the flap in the way that it looked like that. That is not 1941 quality. That is not even outlet store quality. So I immediately contacted eBay and I spoke with someone in the chat, you know, resolution center, help center section of the website. So it was all the written chat. And I said to him, I think I've been sold a fake. What do I do? And he asked me some questions and I explained how this does not align with what a real authentic Coach bag would look like. And I explained how the ticket on here does not connect with what the item is, and so on and so forth. The other thing that was in the package was this plastic with this, you know, sticky thing. If you peel it off, it's supposed to stick or something, I don't know. Yep, if you peel that off, it's supposed to stick. And it is a clear plastic and it says Coach New York, and that's what that looks like there. Now, at the very bottom, it says, warning, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep away from babies and children. Do not use in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not A, but not an A, are not separated. There is no space between them, which is a dead giveaway. Now, a company like Coach, and they do have plastic, it's a different plastic to this, but I'm sure that a company like Coach would guarantee and make sure that all the writing is correct on their bags. A lot of outlet bags do come with the plastic, but this is a different plastic than what I have seen. And the other inclusion was this. This Coach New York brown shopper bag. It looks legit, like that looks impressive. Now maybe this bag is authentic. Maybe this is, because these are not hard to come by. But the actual bag, the actual Coach Riley with the strap, that is definitely not authentic, unfortunately. A return for a full refund has been established with eBay. My seller, as I speak, or the person I bought from, has until the close of business on the 16th of June to liaise with me to organise a refund. If that does not happen by the close of business on the 16th, then on the 17th I will be contacting, and I'm expected to contact eBay again, and then they will take it up and I will be reimbursed. It's a real shame. Now this seller has other Coach bags, but there are just a few little things that they didn't do well which give it all away. That implies to me that there is a language barrier, that perhaps they may have bought actual Coach items, kept the tag and just attached it to fake bags. So there you go. So guys, let me know what you think of this experience. If you have been scammed on eBay, let me know about it. Tell me about it. How did you resolve it? What happened? I look forward to reading your comments, and I would love you to subscribe. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.